Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. All I keep seeing is bits of fluff flying around. Okay, I'm here to bring you a reading. But I've just dropped all the random cards on the floor, so I'm just putting them back into some order whilst I'm looking at a lot of random words. I adore you. Miley Cyrus. Okay, I'll put a link to that song in the description box. There you go. I adore you. Right, are we ready? We're ready now. Let me pull some random words. Relocation. Best friend. And I'm sorry. Let's have a look at this energy. Relocation, best friend, I'm sorry. I feel like doing a fly on the wall reading. I had this this feeling yesterday to do a fly on the wall reading, and this reading was done by another person actually. They done the fly on the wall reading, but it wasn't anything that was public. I'm just rambling now. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do a fly on the wall reading today. We've got relocation, best friend, I'm sorry, I'm not to close the cupboard that's got all my cards in it. Okay, let's have a look at a fly on the wall reading then. I want to make this a fairly quick reading. Okay, so let's have a look into somebody's home life. There's a card in this deck that's around the wrong way. Let's have a look. What card did you pick? Let me see if I can find what card you picked. I think I'm some kind of magician or something. Well, we have got the High Priestess. Relocation, best friend, I'm sorry. What's going on in the home? Oh, someone's thinking a lot. This is negative thinking though. It's stinking thinking. Okay, 3 cards for the home life. Oh, we just bent my card, look. Oh, someone's really defensive. Okay. So I feel that they're wrapped up in their own thoughts. There's a King of Swords here. Thinking. This needs to be kind of... He needs to let off some steam. So I feel like he's going through like a little rampage. Okay, to himself. It's like he's trying to wake himself up because we've got the Hangman. This masculine's at home. Well, home or away, it doesn't matter. He's thinking all the time. King of Wands here. It's like I can't actually get into his head. So, because I feel it's quite negative in there. And this masculine is totally blocked. He's put up a roadblock. Okay. No access. Channel of Love cards. This masculine is going to think himself back into happiness. Yeah, the clean slate, the full energy. This masculine is going to like drive himself insane with his own thoughts. He desires a clean slate, but it feels at the moment that he's just put all his defences up. Let's have a look at these orange cards here. The Plague. It's in reverse though. That feels like looking for excuses. The Plague. I feel that this is maybe in regards to another lockdown. this masculine doesn't want to be locked down anymore. So he's kind of constantly in his head. With the relocation, best friend, I'm sorry. I'm feeling as if this masculine, he wants to make his move now, even though he's put up his blocks. There's a roadblock. I feel there is no roadblocks. Only the one that this masculine set up in his own mind that's stopping him. But this masculine doesn't want to get trapped into another lockdown situation. So it feels like movement is what he knows he needs. Let's have a look now at work life. Queen of Pentacles. It feels like the Divine Feminine's the more stable one, when it's like she's got her shit together. And most of that comes down to your mental capacity to be able to deal with things. The Divine Feminine's dealing with things a lot easier than the Divine Masculine. Especially when it comes to working the magic. It was working the practice. Oh, I felt more of a surgery, like an open surgery. Soul purpose. Wow. Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is the Divine Feminine working her magic. She finds it easier. This masculine's not finding it very easy. He needs to take it easy on himself. I feel that's a message from the feminine. Take it easy on yourself. 2 cards falling to the floor. Yeah, Divine Masculine, you do need to take it easy on yourself. You're carrying a very heavy burden. And that's the card of resting. Rejuvenating. A regeneration. It's about being that role model for not only this generation, but the next generation. Okay, let's have a look at the Channel of Love cards for work. A change of direction. I was taken over to look at that relocation again with best friend. You are the Divine Masculine's best friend. He wants to be close to you. There's something about the I'm sorry part, though. A change of direction. It feels like things have changed. Divine Feminine, you're coming across as being the more competent, capable, caring component. There's a lot of C's there. Okay. I'm a fool for you. Well, we do have the Fool energy when it comes to what's going on in the Divine Masculine's home life. I'm a fool for you. My chair's squeaking. Money. Should we talk about money? Falls right into your lap. When you remember what love is, this is returning to somebody from the past. I'm not sure this masculine's really got money on his mind. Maybe the Divine Feminine does. She has the Pentacle here. I'm not feeling the Divine Masculine's... he's too much in his head to even be able to focus on work and money. I felt the energy of money dwindling away as if it's being poured down the drain. This masculine's going through some financial struggles, changes at the moment, a massive indication that he's going through his spiritual awakening. Remembering what love is, there's a masculine walking around in the background. I'm feeling as if this masculine's feeling comfort by being near a church, a chapel, a steeple. Money. Returning to somebody that you love. This masculine is a wounded warrior who's feeling the pressure of the wounds. Wow. Okay, Not much going on with the work and money situation with the Divine Masculine here. It's because he's going through the transition. So all of that will be changing. Mr. Sensitive. So a hard thing for a masculine to grasp is losing actually the concept of money, time. Your importance changes. What's important to you, your priorities. Let's have a look at these orange cards. Mr. Sensitive, King of Cups energy here. You're a breath of fresh air. That you are, Divine Feminine. I put Bel Air here, but I felt as if the Divine Masculine was feeling, okay, a bit of a bell end. I feel like we are talking about the bells ringing, because I spoke about a chapel, a church, a steeple, and finding comfort there. Bel Air, you're a breath of fresh air, and the calling. I don't know where these bits and pieces keep falling from. The calling. Okay. Oh, I feel like you could be calling down here. Right, shall we have a look at love? Let's have a look at love. Again, it's the energy of the masculine walking. It's like he's roaming. Like he's, not only is he wandering, oh, no, not only is he wandering, he's wandering. He's wondering about you. He's wondering about you and wondering about you. But he's close to you, Divine Feminine. You're undercover here. He needs to make a decision. Love. It feels like, does he choose his lover? The Eight of Cups here is the void. You're looking for the meaning of life. You're looking for the meaning of all of it. I felt the energy of this masculine wanting to know what his meaning was. Where's his place on this planet? Anyway, we're talking about love. We've got a secret agent. You're enlightened, Divine Feminine, but because he's in the shadows here, and you have this, it feels like a shield of protection around you. It's like you can't see him. Interesting, because it's like kind of a scratch on the card. Pointing to like his elbow. It's like stardust. Sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Come on in. Okay. Another card there or not? That Destiny card feels a bit thick. We talk about sex. I don't feel as if the Divine Masculine really has been participating in that. He's in the Hermit energy. But interesting enough, he's got his head held down. It's like, I feel like he's saving himself for the light, for the star, which is you, Divine Feminine. But he's kind of got his back to destiny. You are my destiny. That's changing though, because that Wheel of Fortune will change, the wheel will turn, and then in comes the manifestation. So, sex, it's on the cards. I feel this masculine has to face the light. It feels very much like he has to face the fact that he needs to produce an apology. Mr. Fix It, he needs to fix it. Finds it extremely hard to say sorry. I can do this at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, let's have a look at these orange cards. Stand and deliver. I felt it was in reverse, but stand and deliver. I know you see right through me. Ah, but do we? I don't believe we can see right through the Divine Masculine. It's in reverse. He's put up this guard. Oh, I've already shown you the cards. We're not going to go over it again. You have this protective field around you, Divine Feminine, until the Divine Masculine steps out of the shadows. No one's going to really be seeing anyone for their own worth. Ooh, okay. Romance. That will come. I feel the same with what I just said. No one's really going to be experiencing any romance or until you drop the veil. It's like until you uncover your... Oh, that's interesting. Until you uncover your seedy secret. Your seedy secret. It's like the seed wants to grow. It wants to blossom. Things are sprouting here. Let's have a look at your seedy secret, Divine Masculine. Are you ready to show the world it? Panic. That's what just came over. The energy was panic. And up goes the guards again. Up goes the guards. Well, there's a changing of the guards at the palace. Are you going to be there to witness the changing of the guards? Puppy love and Mr. Entrepreneur. Well, you can blend both of these. When you embrace the love, you'll become, I was going to say, an entrepreneur in love. Qualified. Qualified and driven. This is encouragement. That's your counterpart. That's the Queen of Pentacles here. She's encouraging you to step into the light. What are we talking about? Romance. The bear is out of hibernation. Felt the energy of a really cuddly teddy bear. It was like nice and warm and fuzzy. I'm just finding my legs. Okay. And you are music to my ears. I feel that songs could be drawing this masculine in. Do you fancy a drink? That's interesting. This is what the masculine's like planning on. He wants to apologise. How does he go about that? Let's look at the Channel of Love cards. Oh, we've already done these. Okay, what are we on to now? Your health. Let's have a look at your health. I'm singing the Jonas Brothers. But I think it's not I'm a fool for you. It's I'm a sucker for you. We come together. I don't know the words. I might attach that song in the description box as well. Listen, you are music to my ears. So there's something within the music today. Health. Let's have a look at your health. Okay. Okay. That's just love. You need to love yourself better. You need to love yourself better. Sunshine. You are sunshine to my ears. How can you be sunshine to the ears? I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, and don't it feel good? Divine Feminine here in her sunny disposition. And that's the position the Divine Masculine wants to be in. Okay. Channel of Love cards, health. Mr. Casanova. That's all of it. Love, sex, romance. That's what I feel anyway. Champagne supernova. He wants to pop his cork. Mrs. Do as you were told. This is the masculine listening to the missus. He's the Mister, the Divine Feminine's the Mrs. And I feel like he's going to do what he's told. What is he being told? I think the Divine Masculine's being told by the Divine to apologise. Master Manifestor. The Magician. But I felt the Magician energy of the Divine Feminine. Health. Should we raise a glass? Do you fancy a drink? We'll raise a glass to your health. For loving yourself better. It's just a piece of paper. Just a piece of paper. What's happening? Could be headlines. Could be. Because we've got the plague energy here. It's just a piece of paper. Something about here, stop watching the news. Yeah, stop watching the news because you're here. I've done this like it's 100. The 100th monkey. You're here to create your own top story. It's just a piece of paper. I also felt seeing signs, as in on paper. And you're like, how can that's just a piece of paper, ignore it. Anyway, the money tree. Money. Okay, money. I was taken to actually what's on your banknotes. That could either be like physical money, or it could be, I don't know, you've been writing down some notes on your bank statements. Feels like you're doing the accounts. What are you accounting for? I've had enough, I'm leaving. But it's in reverse. Okay, I'm going to move on to the final section, which is your connection with spirit. Masculine here, I still feel he's running away from his connection to spirit. This is the deception and envy card. Wow. The Divine Masculine, you will be receiving a nudge from the Divine, but this energy is still running. There's blocks up, and this Masculine's in his mind a lot, and it's all about finding it hard to say that you're sorry. And he finds himself in a sad, sad, sorry state again today. Okay. We should get a message from Rumi. Mr. Romantic. The awakening of the student. This masculine doesn't feel like he is romantic. It feels like he's not up for the job. He's not putting himself forward for the job, even though he is competent and capable of being a man. But I feel like it says mantic. I feel like his energy is more frantic. Yeah, this masculine, I feel, is best left alone in the hands of the Divine. The awakening of the student. And let the Divine do what it does best. And that is, gives us these big kicks up our asses when we need it. Okay. Rumi. Oh, I didn't pull one of those orange cards. Hold on. It's just getting ready to wrap up. Leave the masculines alone. Mystical mermaid. Interesting. I don't know where the mermaid cards are. They could be quite buried deep in this. No, I can't see them. They're not at hand, so we're not playing with the mermaids today. Mystical mermaid. victorious success, and are you joking? I don't know what you're chatting about now. Mystical Mermaid, victorious success, are you joking? Felt the energy that you want me to actually dive deeper and have a look for the mermaids cards. I felt the energy before that they're someone's favourite cards. The divine is taking care of us. So, no. I'm not going to be diving deep into that cupboard to find the mermaids and dolphins oracle cards. Sorry. We will finish with a Rumi message though. We come together. Oh my goodness. It's like I've just highlighted this line. Tired? Is it getting tiring? Fighting the divine? You'll wear yourself out. Let's have a look and see what Rumi would like to say to you. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. $36, which brings us to a 9, which always takes me to needing spiritual support. I was going to say being spiritually strong, but this masculine needs spiritual support. I'm not even sure that he would even accept support from anyone or anything outside of him. So let the divine get to him. 36. Okay. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Rumi. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Is that what was falling down? Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honour the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic. Of course you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. You, O blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. I did feel the energy was actually a divine feminine energy of the magician. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer, content in your own world of dreams, or perhaps you are a healer, devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, and some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there is passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey, if you accept the invitation of the Wild Red Mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be. and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the World Red Mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what it is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyse, to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept? It takes a great spirit, one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal, towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard, or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you on the head whilst grabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realise everything in your life is leading to love. Whether through caress or a slap, the divine lover is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back because some choices make sense and others, supposedly, do not. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the World Red Mother, consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans and devour your doubts and certainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there's nothing left, she'll grab your hands and spin with you. You'll tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her, spinning together, along with the earth upon her axis. With a daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the whole world red with me, with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. This oracle comes to you with a message. It's a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of struggling, to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. The wild red mother comes to you when you are ready for her at a soul level. Your mind may think she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect. But your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom, it will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes into you in the dark as she fumbles and drags you, half asleep, to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. She'll soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective of ministrations, for she is just as tender a nurse as she is a wild, raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous, be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or career path, or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart without rhyme or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about childish indulgence and questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The wild red mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear the mind, yours or that of others, could summon. Very powerful reading today, guys. For the Divine Masculine. Okay. Very powerful reading for the Divine Guides. That's it. Done. Reading's done. Guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.